This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from the American, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Rockets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Let's go. Right. Single.
Defense wants to bring the heat. Handoff to the single running back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Nice job by the offense going with the misdirection play because they're facing a defense that likes to be aggressive. So you get a couple of guys out of position, and that allows that play to be successful.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Rockets. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And this this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Gleason. Makes the catch, it's Trainer. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Toledo. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll try the toss to the left. Got the 1st down and more. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let him do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Caught close to the marker, it's Williamson. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Plows through the defense. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Savage. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Slings it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Here's a hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. Off the RPO, complete. It's a running room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Rudolph. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Using his legs, it's Christian. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They'll move the wide receiver. The offense changing the play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Rockets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
He's got him. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Got it in the middle. It's Baldwin. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent, but he's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. The Gamecocks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Scrambling away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Coming out with it, it's Crosby. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The screen, and watch out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Got a man, it's Rudolph. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Rockets decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Reeder. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. On the run, still looking. It's complete to the right. The Gamecocks pick up the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is, look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finds some fresh air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Got rid of it just in time.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Catch in the middle, it's Baldwin. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Jacksonville State.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Jacksonville State.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half.
Set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Crosby. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. To the air, it's Gleason. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Scanning the field, it's Gleason. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rockets!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Coastal Carolina came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Shots team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Ernie on the Jets. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Incomplete. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 30. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Petway. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And here's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Might be calling a hot route. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Toledo.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Jacksonville State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Ncaa. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Snatches it on the right. Hits the crease. 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And that's a great throw and catch, but you got to give the offensive line a lot of credit in pass protection because that was a slow developing play. Did you see him line up all the way to the left? He caught that thing across the field way down. So the quarterback needed time. He had to be able to survey the defense, step up, and throw a strike. The O-line getting it done in pass pro for that TD.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and... Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Back to throw, it's Gleason. Got his man on the outside. He breaks breaks the tackle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Grab behind the line. It's Trainer. And he gets the first down, but, man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Rockets have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make a connection.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Toledo 28, Jacksonville State 17.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Rockets will try to punch it in on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Might be changing the route. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he was trying to pay off his red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Ncaa. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it. And
makes a grab right down the middle. Turning it on at the 20. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Number 1.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas State was able to come away with the victory, but it's not the type of dominant win we've seen in Jonesboro over the years. It is a win, but it honestly lacked any real style points. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the set. Cricket.
He might want another play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. Pocket breaking down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Looking for space. It's Savage. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From the gun on third down. Looking to buy time. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Gamecocks! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
That keeps the score. Toledo, 35.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. If you've got all 3 timeouts, I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Steps away. Fires downfield. He's got it. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the Rockets look to keep this drive humming. The inside handoff. Runs for the tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Bringing the heat. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Toledo. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Ncaa. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Got his man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone field. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Direct snap. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Rockets want to move quickly. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go with a direct snap. Breaks the tackle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the change to measure this one.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out.